could serve here. Gem didn't like the reception, but they were able to adjust. Oh, look at Gems shout at her teammates, asking for better reception, actually demanding it. If you're the setter, you have every right to.
And in her case, tama naman yun because, you know, hinahabol nila yung bola and she can do her job better if the reception is well placed also. Dapat diretso rin sa kanya. Not too much movements from the setter.
And you like it, na parang hindi ka masyado naman mabait lagi, no?
Oo.
If you need to demand for good reception, demand it if you're the setter. Gem was a former captain of this team too.
Now Phil doing a lot of damage here in the front line.
The lead is back to 2, so they've been able to stymie a couple of rallies here by UST. Third best server of the league, Eliza Valdez. Good reception. Valdez in the wrong position, nakaluhod.
Well, they still have a 1-point lead.
Inunahan na niya ng luhod.
And normally, no, if you're defending, if you're on the defensive side, kailangan tama yung position mo even before you dive, even before you kneel down.
Better reception there. And that's what happens when Gem doesn't have to move from her spot.
Oh yeah, you get a good set.
Okay, Inglet has 6 points in this fourth set alone to keep their heads above water. Right now, they're still in the lead by 2. Vasho. Caballejo. Ortiz again.
Oh, what a good attack.
Again, you see it, but how do you stop it? Look at that. Lazaro is there, but just a split second late.
And you see that, you know, Di Makulangan and Ortiz has really mastered the timing. Because even if the first ball, hindi masyadong dikit dun sa net, Di Makulangan is still able to set it up to Ortiz.
Yes. Oh, that's too low.
Oh, now the errors. The side of UST.
21 points for Ortiz. They needed every single one of it, and they need more from her. Ateneo in the lead by 2. Back here at the arena in San Juan. 16-14 is the count. Ateneo in the lead, 2-1. They won the first 2 sets. For those who just tuned in, they won the first 2 sets emphatically. And then the third set, UST came alive, got the crowd back into it, and won at 25-22. Fourth set underway still, in the middle of it. 16-14, Ateneo in the lead. And serving is Gretchen Ho.
At the service zone for Lady Eagles, number 3, Gretchen Ho.
Oh, look at Di Makulangan. Smart move there on her part.
The game I just received is trending on Twitter right now. And this is part of the success of this year for UAP Volleyball, the online reaction, the discussions, the forums, regardless of whether, you know, some of them have been harsh or negative or whatever, but the fact that they're actually talking about it and discussing volleyball, debating about it, and rooting for teams here, especially online.
This just goes to show how volleyball's really come a long way from how it was before.
Yes, yes. 16 all. Wow, here we go.
Again, for those who have just, you know, joined us on Studio 23, a lot of things are at stake here, especially for UST. We are, well, what they need is to win against Ateneo today to force a knockout match on Wednesday. So, but if Ateneo wins this game today, they now will advance to the finals and they will go up against LaSalle.
Yes.
Team captain, Phil Kainlet, serving.
Ortiz again. This time the block delays it. Valdez on the other side. No block. Espinosa was too late. What?
Ortiz didn't
Recover.
recover as well. Just only one blocker. And this is what you wanted. Nakachi was able to draw the two blockers. So nag-commit si Ortiz sa kanya, and now it leaves Lastimosa all alone to block the outside hitter.
Ortiz off the block.
This time they weren't able to stop it. Valdez is trying to shake her leg. I don't know if that last attack got something out of her. Remember, she's had a history of cramps early in the season. Lately, no problem.
Ortiz for UST.
But you know, this is also a test physically. Look at that. Valdez and Nakachi in the middle.
Some collision there.
A little bit worried. Her leg, she's limping right now. So it's,
And you're right. She has a history of, you know, getting cramps.
Micah Ortiz serving.
she adjusts this time.
And even the approach now is
Yeah, it's
very
different.
You would normally see her have an explosive jump.
Correct. And you know, Coach Roger, in one of my conversations with him, he is concerned sometimes that Valdez always falls to the floor. You know, he's concerned about it. Sometimes he asks Valdez to stop doing it.
But I think sometimes force of habit.
Of course.
If you've been doing that for most of the years that you've been playing, then it's difficult to...
you know, she's
get out
only
of
a
it.
rookie though, so I guess Coach Roger wants to get out of that habit.
Serving.
There's also sends a signal sometimes to your opponent. So far, si Ella De Jesus already picked up a number. I don't know if she's going to come in. I guess Coach Roger is still going to think about that. The lead is still 2. Lazaro able to pop that one up. Kainglet from the back row. Morado this time. Caballejo blocked. Oh, that's a 4. That's a net block apparently. Net block. So that's a 3-point lead. Coach Roger is still mad about something. You want to listen in? Let's go to UST.
Dikit lang tayo, kaya lang papasukan mo ng error eh. Ha? Kita sa high percentage na. Kaya. Ano bigyan si Jessie?
Ito! Wala lang sa spike yun. Kaya nila, kaya nila. Stop lang! Hindi, bana tayo! Bana
Today, there will be a knockout match at 2 p.m. on February 22, Wednesday.
21-18. Dangerous times for UST, and
Jem Farrell for the serve.
Now very critical for them to do everything as perfect as they can.
Valdez, that's the approach that we're used to seeing. Second touch on the second jump. Now she seems to have gotten her spring back after that timeout.
And again, for Ateneo, what they want is to get this game over with. The sooner the better. And now we're seeing substitutions for UST.
Kasi delikado to para sa UST. And at this point, 4-point lead. Ateneo's 3 points away from their first ever finals appearance. Oh, that's a great attack from Lastimosa, who has been a little faulty today. But she gets that one. Nakachi unable to block it. Valdez, by the way, has 7 points in this set alone.
Pam Lastimosa to serve for the Lady Tigers.
19 serving 22. Can UST force a 5th? That's what they want. Oh, underneath the ball.
Tunay sending that one out.
And Ateneo is 2 points away from their first finals appearance. Tunay goes out, Caballero comes back in. Nakachi serving.
For the Lady Eagles.
Well, Coach Oji Mamon, of course, wants to make sure that the team will get a point right away.
Panatikla is back in the front row. Denied. She asks for it again, but they go to the other side. Chance ball for Ateneo here. Hervasio sets up match point.
The combination.
And you see the intention of Hervasio. to really wipe off that, swipe off that attack dun sa kamay ng blocker. So she really wanted to get the point from that.
A point away. Ateneo 11-3, best record ever in their history. Twice to beat advantage for the very first time in their history. Can they continue to roll? No room for error for UST. Ferrer, Gretchen Ho, one more chance. They go to the rookie. And isn't it ironic that the standout from UST High School eliminates her former school from season 74 of the UAAP.
Well, it was a job well done for Ateneo. They had a good season, the best that they've had in the history of their school. And look at that, Valdez enjoying that point.
Wow, the irony of it all. Ateneo goes to the finals for the very first time in its women's volleyball history. And that Ateneo LaSalle finals will be another epic. And that will start on Wednesday. What a rookie. Valdez with 8 points here. She's so giggly right now. A rookie, she makes it to the finals. I'm sure she's also sad in a way that it's UST that they eliminate, but what an effort by this girl. 8 points. You're going to see a lot of her in the future.
You mentioned it earlier. She's still very young. She has a lot of years ahead of her, so the muscles will still form, yung experience
correct.
And all that. So I can't wait to see what now the rest of the girls.
Give them their time. That they deserve it. And what about there? Also, they made an effort to go to the UST bench and really. I know that's part of protocol, but it looked more sincere. Kasi they were hugging the other UST players and
they're friends off the court.
Correct, and the coaching staff. Let's go to our play of the match, our play of the game. And
Coming from an excellent reception.
It is Gervasio this time through the block, puts it away, and Ateneo makes the finals for the very first time. UST 16 semifinals appearances, 10 straight. It was a tough start for them, really, being down 0-2. They wanted to get to the finals via the back door and force a sudden death on Wednesday, but this team looked sharp today, and except for that little letdown in the third.
That's right. But again, like what we said earlier, it was a job well done for Ateneo. We've seen how this team has improved from the very first time that we saw the same lineup. Now we see that the team has really matured, and now they actually made it to the finals. The first ever appearance for this team. So I think for whatever it's worth, for USC, of course, nothing to be ashamed of. They gave Ateneo a good fight and even took a set away from Ateneo.
And it must be emotional for Rhea de Maculangan, her last match for her college career. Coach Mamon, we're going to see more of him, but great job this year for him, Coach Ann.
It's the first time that he handled the team, so still a lot of adjustments here. They lost some players as well. It's a young squad.
Yes.
They have a lot of new players, still a long way to go. But yun nga, for Rhea de Maculangan, it's a sad exit because it's her last year, and sad that she had to end it with a loss today.
Micah Ortiz also playing her heart out today. Almost seemingly unstoppable today. Very emotional in the loss, but it's their turn to be in the finals. UST has been there so many times, and they're coming back. They're going to be back in the